the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kansas State's offense takes the field. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Receivers win the Heisman in recent years. Devontae Smith was special. Travis Hunter on a different level, playing both ways. But what does it take for a receiver to receive this type of Heisman hype, Jesse?
Well, you have to keep making plays when everybody in the world knows the quarterback's throwing you the football, and that's what those Heisman Trophy winners were able to do. You think back to guys like Desmond Howard. He stepped up whenever he had an opportunity on the biggest stages, and that's what this guy has to do today.
Well, and that's for everybody, right? Down the stretch when it matters most, you have to be elite. But for a receiver, it's hard because you're dependent on the quarterback. He's got to get you the football, but making those big splash plays throughout a season, and listen, he started off the year putting up great numbers. It's just got to continue.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force the negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got him. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Might be calling a hot route. Off play action on 1st down. Now rolling to the left. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Gonna look downfield again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Release to the back. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. He'll keep it himself.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. The 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Rush is on him. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And it'll be a touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hart. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Slings it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Plucks it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
His He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the tailback. He'll try to take it back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Pugh. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Pugh. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Converts on 4th down, and then he's still going. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Gets open down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped. Big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Kansas State in business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he puts through the extra point.
Looking to kick defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the defense, got him at the 27. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going downfield for the big play. And he grabs it at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments.
And he's in for the touchdown. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Moving away from pressure. And they're in for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quickly complete. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll pull it on the read. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Under fire. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Creates a little room. He has the first and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Working the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to.
There he goes to the right. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the shotgun, the inside give. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking for space. It's Stokes. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. After this, it'll be a wrap. Lewis to throw. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout called by the defense.
Got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So David, to your point, just keep getting better